لبيك لبيك لا شريك.
National Hajj Commission has made the necessary for your comfort.
The preparation is very good.
I'm very happy, extremely happy, because this is my first time.
And I prepare to follow the rules and regulations given to me.
اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك له. لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Hello, this is As You Answer the Call. I am Rashida Abubakar welcoming you to another edition of the program. Nice to be with you again. Academic activities have begun at the Hajj Institute of Nigeria. This came after the inauguration of its first set of students on Tuesday, the 7th of February 2023. In this episode of the program, we shall be talking about the modalities for admission and the courses being offered at the Institute, among other things. Details shortly in our Spotlight segment. Also in the program is Making the Hajj, and the discussion tonight will focus on the chanting of Talbiyah during Hajj and Umrah. Still in the package, we have other regular segments such as NAHCON News Diary, which highlight the activities of NAHCON and other stakeholders in the Hajj industry. The quiz segment will also come up in the course of the program. Stay with us.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. As usual, we'll begin the program with the news diary. Topping the lineup, NAHCON releases the list of successful companies for the 2023 Hajj. Keep watching.
With preparations for the 2023 Hajj gathering momentum, the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, has released the list of successful tour operators for the exercise. In all, 235 companies have been approved out of 296 that applied for license to participate in the forthcoming Hajj. Ahmad Muhammad Shira is the head of Tour Operators Division at NAHCON. He explains more.
After a thorough screening of the tour operators' documents, offices, and other necessary action in order to qualify the company or disqualify the company have been taking is for a long time. We have spent more than right from 12 January 2023 till now. We will be able to provide the list of companies that are successfully qualified and those who are yet to be qualified.
Ahmad Shira said the companies not recommended have between the 21st and 28th of February to appeal their disqualification. He added that the reasons for the disqualification range from tax clearance issues, invalid certificates of the International Air Transport Association, and debts owed to NAHCON.
We have given them 1 week to apply for appeal. So in order to allow NAHCON to look at their appeal, if they have a genuine cases, then we should allow them to also, they will fall part among the recommended one so that they can able to participate in 2023 Hajj. But if their reason is not satisfied by the committee, actually we will not allow them to them.
NAHCON has already earmarked 20,000 slots for the tour operators out of 95,000 allocated to Nigeria by Saudi authority for the 2023 Hajj.
Well, thank you for coming.
In a related development, the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, has commenced the screening of air carriers for the forthcoming Hajj exercise. It was carried out by the Aviation Monitoring and Screening Committee constituted by NAHCON. Speaking at the ceremony marking the inauguration of the committee, which took place at the conference hall of the Hajj House, NAHCON chairman Alhaji Zikrullah Kulli Hassan says the screening is to ensure the safety and security of Nigerian pilgrims during airlift operations. He added that the Commission is committed to a hitch-free Hajj operation.
I'm urging the screening committee to work day and night so that by 7th of March, we'll get a report that we can send to Mr. President for approval so that, again, you'll be able to get the necessary approval from the Aviation Authority both here in Saudi Arabia. And we can therefore say that we are ready for this year flight operation. The Aviation Monitoring Committee, along with the Screening Committee, their job, among others, will be to ensure all technical issues regarding airport and aircraft are resolved in good time.
The NAHCON boss further says Nigeria will begin the airlifting of pilgrims to Saudi Arabia on the 21st of May 2023. Present at the inauguration of the committee were the Chairman Senate Committee on Foreign Affairs, Senator Adamu Bulkachua, and the Chairman House Committee on Pilgrims Affairs, Abubakar Hassan Nalaraba. The Aviation Monitoring and Screening Committee drew its membership from the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, and Nigerian Meteorological Agency, among others. The committee is expected to complete its assessment on the 7th of March. 9 airlines applied to either convey passengers or to carry cargo.
Well, I know we had this exercise somewhere around year 2000.
In a related development, the management of Kaduna State Pilgrims Welfare Agency has described the collaboration of stakeholders in Hajj as key to successful operation.
Within 3-4 days, they get their
Executive Secretary of the agency, Dr. Yakubu Yusuf, stated this when he visited the Kaduna State Command of the Nigerian Immigration Service. He said, with Kaduna State having the highest number of pilgrims in the country, there's the need for the Nigerian Immigration Service to support the agency with more facilities.
This year, we are giving 5,982 pilgrims, close to 6,000, which I know before the SARS closed would be more than 6,000. We need your support and assistance in 2 ways. One, on the issue of passport for our pilgrims. We want to appeal that again, that this time around again, because our men are going to be many, we'll be happy if you deployed your men with facilities that will facilitate our work very easy and smoothly.
Responding, the controller of the Kaduna State Command of the Nigerian Immigration Service, Liman Sani Kila, reiterated the commitment of the command to support the Pilgrims Agency in order to have a hitch-free Hajj exercise, saying that more personnel and equipment will be deployed during the Hajj. While answering questions from journalists, Mr. Sani Kila sheds more light.
We are going to further strengthen the synergy so that the exercise will not only be colorful but also a huge success. We've been doing that as in the issuance of passport to the applicant. We don't have any backlog, and I have assured the Executive Secretary that if there is any applicant, any intending pilgrim that has applied for passport and has not gotten, the person should be directed to my office immediately for issuance.
Still on strengthening the collaboration of stakeholders, the executives of the Pilgrims Agency also visited the management of the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, FAN, in Kaduna. The acting manager of Kaduna International Airport, Abubakar Sadiq, welcomed the Pilgrims officials and discussed areas of mutual interest that will help in ensuring smooth airlift operation from the state.
Alhamdulillah. If you're just tuning in, the program is As You Answer the Call, sponsored by the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, to keep you informed about the activities of the Commission and other Hajj-related matters. With academic activities taking shape at the Hajj Institute of Nigeria, the management of the institute is activating the various plans lined to make the institute fully functional. These include the courses being offered as well as those eligible for admission and the procedures for enrollment. For the details on these and more, stay tuned for the next segment, Spotlight. Don't go away.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك.
That is geared, a team that is serving.
When the Hajj Institute of Nigeria commenced academic activities on Tuesday, the 7th of February 2023, its vision and mission were made clear, and it partly reads: continuous improvement in the management of Hajj and Umrah and strengthening of the organizational capacities of Hajj management institutions through trainings, research and consultancy services for better service delivery to pilgrims and service providers. Meeting the aspiration of Dayuf al-Rahman's, that is, guest of Allah's program of Saudi Arabia Vision 2030 through digital transformation of Hajj operations. Ibrahim Abubakar Jalingo is the pioneer registrar of the Hajj Institute of Nigeria. He explains more on its mission.
Well, our mission is to be the #1 in Africa, #1 Hajj institution, Hajj training institution in Africa, indeed the world. We visualize to compete. We know there are other institutions like in Malaysia and Indonesia. Our aim is to really compete with them. We may have started small, but our vision is to get up there and have students internationally come to us. Our mission is to continuous professionalizing. You're aware, anybody who goes to Hajj is aware of a number of officials that go with the Hujjaj every year. We are doing so we're just using experience to do so. Now the Hajj Institute has come to help professionalize those who serve the guest of Allah during Hajj.
To achieve this mission, the Hajj Institute of Nigeria has commenced academic classes with the following courses: National Innovation Diploma in Hospitality and Tourism Studies, National Vocational Certificate in Computer Studies, and Professional Certificate Program.
Hospitality and tourism. Now that speaks a lot. The moment you leave your country and land in somebody else's country, then you know that you are a guest, and a lot of the laws that govern hospitality in those countries will apply to you. So we need our people to really know what to do when they go to other countries. And besides, when we teach you, when you get our diploma in hospitality and tourism, you can even work in Nigeria. You're a professional. We are licensed by the MBTE, so you can work anywhere. You can work abroad. You can work in Nigeria, in any of the hotels.
For a start, the Hajj Institute of Nigeria is registered to run vocational courses. Who then is qualified to be a student at the institute?
We will not be too strict on the qualification side, because most people who will come to professionalize will have one kind of qualification or other. They may have even degrees. For instance, our board members even have PhDs, but they came here to get a professional certificate. We will teach the high and the low. So every Nigerian will have access to courses of the Hajj Institute of Nigeria. Every Nigerian, regardless of where they stay, regardless of what they profess. So it's not only for those going on Hajj. If you are going to Jerusalem, we'll teach you, because you will need our hospitality and tourism certificate. You will need to know some basic computing. You have to have IT skills to enable you to key into digital environment wherever you go to. So every Nigerian is eligible to come to our institute.
Still on the requirements to secure admission into the Hajj Institute, Ibrahim Jalingo has this to say.
The qualification, if you come with a diploma, there's nothing wrong in getting another diploma. If you come with a certificate, of course you are entitled, you are eligible to go for a diploma. If you come with a secondary school certificate, SSCE, GCE, you are eligible to pick up a certificate, graduate into a diploma, and who knows, we will partner with universities around us to actually give you a degree. With time ourselves, as I told you earlier, we dream of becoming a university ourselves. But most universities in the world started the way we have started.
Similarly, a portal and other means of securing admission will be made public soon.
We have not formally opened an admission portal. Actually, yesterday I was at JAM trying to get us registered into their programs so that students can come, our diploma students can come through JAM. Yes, so we are partnering with JAM. MBTA has actually actually introduced us. There's a language they use, but it's not necessary for you. They have already introduced us to JAM formally as a registered institution that can run these courses. So we are on JAM portal now. I just went to JAM yesterday and confirmed all that. The names of the officers were submitted to JAM, and shortly, maybe after this JAM, we'll begin to get candidates who will be interested to come to our institute to learn. Now we have started strictly with those professionally engaged in Hajj activities. That's why we started with the board of NAHCON. We will go to the management of NAHCON. We'll go to the executives of the states, and then all the others from the states will be coming. And this thing. So I believe that by the end of this year, we'll exhaust all those in the Hajj industry now, and then begin to go ballistic.
You see, our level of social injustice.
While the Hajj Institute runs programs in physical classes, it also teaches virtually.
Our programs are going to be run, it's a hybrid program. There are some courses that require you sit in a class and have a lecturer before you. And there are some courses that, because of the digital age, you just sit down in the comfort of your room, either with a computer or with your handset, and follow the lecturer.
To further strengthen its academic program, the Hajj Institute of Nigeria is partnering with relevant stakeholders such as universities, government agencies, and many more.
Our facilitators came from all over the universities. Now that is the first step towards partnering. If their leaders don't allow them to come, they won't come and facilitate with us. So we contacted their leaderships who graciously released them to come and facilitate here. But going forward, of course, we'll definitely need other universities. We'll need first the universities of Abuja, that is very close by. We need the Ahmadu Bello University Zaria. We need the Bayero University Kano. But initially, even when the discussions about the Hajj Institute started, those universities were involved.
The need to professionalize the Hajj industry cannot be overemphasized because Hajj management must strive to brace up to the challenges of a competitive environment through creativity and innovative practices.
Even if there is no gift, because that letter of
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك.
Masha Allah. Coming up next is Making the Hajj. Dr. Lukman Salati takes us through discussions on the Talbiyah and how it is associated with the Hajj and Umrah. Let's hear him.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك
Observing Hajj rites goes with many supplications, one of which is the chanting of the Talbiyah. What is the Talbiyah and its significance in Hajj and Umrah? When and why is it recommended for pilgrims to recite the Talbiyah, and in what manner?
And you continue to recite it or chant it continuously.
On Making the Hajj tonight, Dr. Lukman Salati answers these and other questions.
The Talbiyah goes like this. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik labbaik la sharika laka labbaik innal hamda wan ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika lak. What this statement means is that Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. Here I am, O Allah, here I am. Labbaik la sharika laka labbaik. Here I am. You have no partner, O Allah, here I am. Innal hamda wa ni'mata laka wal mulk all praises, all blessings, all sovereignty belong to you. You have no partner.
When and where are pilgrims expected to start chanting the Talbiyah?
This statement is uttered immediately you assume the state of Ihram at the Miqat, and you continue to recite it or chant it continuously throughout the period of Hajj. So it is a statement that is, in fact, that is regarded as the peak of your dua, the peak of your devotion, the peak of your worship when you are at Hajj.
The Talbiyah can be chanted in groups or individually, says Dr. Lukman Salati.
It is expected that you chant it in group. It is recommended in group. Men are to say it loudly, while women are to say it, chant it, or recite it softly. So that is what is recommended. And you see, when we chant it in chorus, you see the atmosphere. The atmosphere is charged. The atmosphere is very beautiful. The atmosphere makes it look highly spiritual.
What then is the significance of Talbiyah?
When that re-echoes your resolve in total worship of Allah, it re-echoes your resolve to immerse yourself or to put yourself in the ocean of worship. What we want is, we don't want any distraction when you are in Hajj. We don't want anything to distract your attention. And this Talbiyah makes you, in fact, associate you and get you closer to your Creator. That is one of the messages it conveys. It connects you with your Creator.
Dr. Lukman Salati says there are 6 key messages embedded in the Talbiyah, among which is reaffirming the oneness of Allah. We shall discuss these messages in our subsequent editions.
Now it's time to know the winner of last week's quiz and the question for this week. Good luck.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك.
Welcome to the quiz segment. The question in the last episode was, mention 3 prohibitions for pilgrims while in the state of Ihram. The correct answer is cutting of nails, use of perfume, and shaving the hair of any part of the body. The winner is Amina Saleh from Jos Plateau State. She provided the answer ahead of others. Amina Saleh will be contacted on how NAHCON will reach her with the prize she won. A quiz winner will get 25,000 Naira cash prize. This is part of NAHCON's effort in social investment in Nigeria. Now to the quiz for this week, and the question is, when are pilgrims expected to start chanting the Talbiyah during the Hajj or Umrah? Again, when are pilgrims expected to start chanting the Talbiyah during the Hajj or Umrah? Text your answer to the number showing on your screen. The winner will be the first person whose correct answer is received. All answers should carry the name and location of sender. Good luck and happy viewing.
Once again, good luck to you. Up next are your messages.
Hadiza Shehu Soba sent in the first message. It reads, Assalamu alaikum. I appreciate NAHCON for the quiz prize. I received mine. Jazakumullah. Sagir Ibrahim sent in a similar message. It says, Assalamu alaikum. I wish to express my gratitude to NAHCON and other stakeholders for this charity. May Allah reward you all with the best of His rewards.
This is where we draw the curtain on today's program. See you same time, same day next week with another edition of the program. But before we go, remember that you can send your messages, comments, observations and questions through our mobile phone number and other social media platforms. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا